Oh man.
Waiting on the
What up, brother?
Oh, not much. Waiting well.
Yeah. All right. So our next podcast on Monday. What's up? All the American. What's up, brother? Welcome. So our podcast on Monday. I don't know what really to talk about, but I guess we could talk about what's up 2-4.
What's up, 2-4?
Let's dive down the rabbit hole of Billy the Kid.
Billy the Kid.
Yeah. Like, was he shot by Pat Garrett, or did Pat Garrett help him escape and put somebody else's body in place of Billy the Kid? You know, so we're going to dive down that whole road, you know? So I think that's going to be Monday's discussion podcast.
Yeah, I've never delved that deep into Billy the Kid.
What's up, guys? Star Wars? No.
It's crap.
Yeah, Star Wars. Yeah, the first 3 was great. The rest of them are junk.
Yeah,
But I'm
Star
talking about the
Wars
one that came out in 77, 78, you know, and 80. And you know what I'm saying? Those were the best ones.
Right.
I hate the fact that they changed the name, you know, but hey, who am I? What's up, Cookie? Yeah, we play, nerd. We play video games, but we definitely play Rocket League. He plays World of Warcraft. I play PUBG, Fishing Planet. Like I said, Rocket League. I don't play Call of Duty. I don't, you know, I don't play that. Whatever, Sleepless. That's funny. That's real funny. Yeah, right. Whatever. Got an echo? Sorry. If you got an echo, I don't know what to do about it. I'm on my phone at work. So, Fallout? No, I don't. I'm not into Fallout too much. I never was into Fallout. I was more into like Rainbow Six Vegas, Rainbow Six Vegas 2. I never got into Siege. Siege was just not my style. About the best Call of Duty I like playing is Black Ops 2. Um, that's just my personal opinion on that. But as far as Fallout goes, no. I play golf. I like playing golf games. Well, Black Ops 2 was the best. Yes. I believe that to be the fullest. Couldn't lie about that, man.
But then you had games around
Yeah,
for
you're 24, you're Black Ops, yeah. But I was playing World at War, which I think hands down was the best Call of Duty ever, next to Big Red 1 and Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, the first Modern Warfare. You know, those were just hands down the best. But if you want to compare World at War to another great Call of Duty, I would say yes, Black Ops 1 and 2 was the bee's knees, as they say. When you was in high school, yeah. But you got to think, I'm 48. We've been playing games for years. Halo 2 days. SOCOM on the PlayStation 2. Unreal
dude.
Tournament on the Dreamcast.
World of
World of
Warcraft is
Warcraft is
30 years.
30 years.
Do what? Your mic's
World of
not picking
Warcraft.
you up.
Why not?
Why not?
I don't know, bro. I have no clue why.
But you got to think, World of Warcraft has been around for 30 plus years.
Yeah, World of Warcraft has, yeah. But
And it's still going.
yeah, so is Halo. And Halo should have died a long time ago.
Yeah, after Halo 1, 2, 3,
After
4.
after Halo Reach, there should have never been another Halo. Should have never been another Halo. Because Halo 4, it was okay, but the multiplayer, it was just, you know what I'm saying? And Halo 5 was soft porn at the end with Master Chief and Cortana. And Halo 6 is just straight trash. Just straight dumpster fire.
Yeah.
You know? So.
Well, it'd be nice if World of Warcraft went to console.
If
It'd be
World of
nice.
Warcraft went to console, they would have to really, really, how should I put it, without offending other World of Warcraft players, they would really have to dumb it
Dumb
down.
it down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot.
like they have.
Well, it's still too
Within
much.
7 months, I've gotten 1880 next level characters. I think they dumbed it down a little bit.
Well, you know about Fishing Planet, don't you?
What happened to Fishing Planet?
Well, they released the new map, Maldives, with the hammerhead sharks and the black marlins and all that. People are complaining on Steam and Epic. That's where it was released first. There's people complaining on how long it takes to reel in a fish and the XP that they're getting from it. So they're fixing all the bugs in that, and that's the reason why we haven't seen it on console yet.
Yeah, but then I mean, I don't. They've been saying for how long they were bringing up the tournament thing.
Yeah, the
Clan tournaments?
the club tournaments where fishing clubs could bet club tokens against each other's clubs to win. Yeah, I heard about that. Mass Effect. I played Mass Effect when it first came out years ago.
Oh, me too.
I played the first one and then just threw it to the side.
Yep.
It was too easy. It was like playing Mario Brothers and Doom at the same time. It was that easy. Hey, I'm gonna mute my mic. I gotta mute my mic. I got a customer. You keep the talking going.
We played a lot of games, you know. No. We played a lot of games in our days. But is that you? Oh, you emptied a can of cheese already? Wow.
I still got another one. Look, I still got another.
What, the story on Mass Effect? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. It was all right, I guess. I mean, like he said, it was just way too easy for us. I mean, We don't enjoy easy games like Rocket League. Everybody thinks Rocket League is really easy. It's really not. Rocket League is not an easy game. Everybody says, oh, yeah, it's real easy because all it is soccer with a car. I used to. I mean, I have I have it on my console, but I don't play console no more because they wanted me to give to a political party, and I'm not gonna do it. I don't agree with half the stuff one side says and half the stuff the other side says. So no, I'm not gonna do it. So that's why I quit playing console. That's why he don't play Rocket League with me no more.
Go lay down.
No, I I don't. I play on a PC, on a laptop. I play on a laptop and have it hooked to a 55-inch TV. It's an Asus laptop, an Asus ZenBook, and I play World of Warcraft on it. So there's that. And I didn't turn anything down, and it's running just fine. Like I'm on it right now. If you can't hear it in the background, see, I'm on it right now. Well, Blizzard took their money. My favorite game of all time. It'd have to be a PlayStation game, Twisted Metal. Well, no, can't say that because I mean I've had all of the Tekkens. I've had all the Mortal Kombats. Yeah, you've never been into any video games, like any of them? I'm sure you used to play arcade games. Pac-Man. Those are video games. I mean, my old lady don't like video games, but she plays tablet games. I play phone games. I play World of Warcraft. I play Rocket League whenever I want to. I mean,
You don't play Rocket League no more, dude.
whenever I want
Whenever
to, I
I want
can.
to, I can. Yeah, but you don't.
but I can.
I've been asking you to get back on Rocket League because I'm the only one playing right now, bro. I don't have
You know what
nobody
that
to
sounds
game
like?
with on Rocket League, huh?
You know what that sounds like?
What, a PP? Yeah, it sounds like a big giant one right up your butthole.
Pinball and air hockey.
Yeah, pinball and air hockey back in the 80s. You damn right.
Yeah, those
2-4.
games.
Look, bro, and I'm
They're
not
not
talking
video
about the
games.
air hockey where you got two people on each side, got a little round pad where you hit a little puck. I'm talking about the real air hockey. It looked like foosball with the dome over it and the scoreboard hanging from the center like a real hockey dome with hockey players. It was like foosball. That's the air hockey I'm talking about. The old school air hockey. You know what I mean?
Yes, nerd. We actually do know each other in real life.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, video games from back in the day, from going to the arcade and playing pinballs to, you know what? That's the one thing that I miss growing up in the 80s was the fact that you used to be able to go to the
The
mall and
arcade games
go
and
right to the arcade center at the mall or wherever there was an arcade and taking a pocket full of quarters and just slamming them down on a game and or
yeah,
pinball and breaking each other's top scores and
yep.
so uh going from that to being at home on video games is a big change because you got to think Atari. Where did Donkey Kong and Mario from? Donkey Kong on the Atari. You know what I'm saying? That's where those games came from. Pole Position, River Raid. I could name all these games from the Atari Coleco system. Pong. Pong was a good one. Yeah, we know each other in real life, nerd. And been knowing each other for 25 plus years.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it's been a while.
yep. But I could name a bunch of games that used to be good in year one, but went to trash after year two. So I know 2-4, you've seen a lot of change in video games, a lot more than I have.
Right?
So
He's actually seen the change between ColecoVision and all that Atari.
yeah, because before there was any home style console, there was arcades. They were lining the streets like liquor stores.
Right.
So
And then when we were kids, we had LAN parties where
we had
somebody
what?
rent a building and you bring your own console and play your
Oh
game.
yeah. But you got to remember when I grew up in the 80s, man. We were like I said, we were out mowing neighbors' yards just to get a few bucks, just to go to the arcade. Downtown at the pool hall. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Which there's one place in Southern Illinois that still has a pool hall with an arcade in it, and that's in Auburn or Girard, Illinois.
There's a full hall in the city too.
Does it have the arcades in it?
Don't know about that.
Yeah. So they're still around. They're just very far and few in between. You have to really know where to go, for that.
Yeah.
But I miss the old days, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot better than today. Today has just gotten way too out of hand, and these game makers, reach out to these crybaby boohoo ants and bow to their every crying need, and
Right.
instead of just playing the game the way it was made.
And I think that's why WoW got so easy.
That's why what?
I think that's why WoW got so easy.
Yeah, because look, man, you got to think a game today. They come out, they have an idea, they make the game, they bring it out, and then you get 2.5 million crybabies that are throwing a hissy fit, and then it gets fixed to their liking, and it's still not good enough.
And then the other
And the rest,
8.7 million just quit.
yeah, you got 8 million people that quit a game because you bowed a knee to the crybabies instead of leaving the game alone and letting them learn how to play it.
Right.
Like that one kid on Destiny, on the first Destiny. Well, I've been working at it for 2 years and I can't get my gallow horn. What they do, they gave it to him. I'm like, really? Then I don't know who in the hell you're playing with going through Crota, or going through whichever raid that is to get the gallow horn. But I wake up. You know what I'm saying? You need a better crew. Obviously, your crew can't do it.
Yeah.
So whatever. It's whatever, dude.
Dude, they logged me out of World of Warcraft because it took it out of my time. They repaid it, and logged me out, and submitted my payment.
It makes no sense, bro. Well, today I started my exercise routine so I could lose some weight, bro.
Yeah. I've heard you talk.
I walked around the block for about a half hour, dude. And no, it did not take me a half hour to walk around the block one time. No, I walked around that son of a bitch. I can't even remember how many times. But I stopped drinking sweet tea. Now it's all water. All water. Even though I love my sweet tea, look at you, bro. Yeah, I'm cutting out all sugar, bro.
Yeah.
I won't even. My wife was like, "Well, we could get you some sugar-free candy."
What's up, Ray?
What's up, Ray? My wife was like, "We could get you some sugar-free candy," but I was like, "No, you can't." And she's like, "Well, what do you mean?" I was like, you give me sugar-free candy, it's gonna make me want the sugar candy. So instead of doing that, why don't I just, stay completely off of sugar, stay off of bread, stay off of all carbs, become a rabbit and just walk around every morning and lift my weights like I have been, So
I can't do that.
I have to, bro. If I want to see my grandchildren graduate high school, I better start getting into shape.
Yeah.
Give me about 2 years. I'll look like Arnold.
I can't become a
I'm
rabbit.
not trying
I
to get
can't
that
eat
big.
lettuce
I'm just
like
trying
that.
to slim down. That's all I'm trying to do.
I can't eat lettuce like that.
No, because you don't have teeth.
I do. They're just not able to be
Yeah,
born.
right. That long? Wow. That's good though. Hey, you don't have it for a while. You ain't gonna crave it and want it, right?
Or
You
is
stop
it
drinking
like,
after
is it
you
like a
stop
drug?
drinking. You stopped drinking Mountain Dew, smoking,
I did.
and you went straight to water.
I did.
Did you have cravings for Mountain Dew after that?
I did.
For how long? How long did those cravings last?
Until I got one.
And then you were like, that shit's foul as fuck, huh?
No, I drank it. And then I drank like 10 waters.
Hey, look, my
I
wife
mean,
had a Mountain. Hey, listen, my wife had a Mountain Dew the other day just to have one because she hasn't had one in 2 years, and she threw that son of a bitch out after the first drink. She's like, "That's not fucking Mountain Dew." I was like, "Babe, that's because you ain't drank it in 2 years." You know.
yeah, I
So
mean, I was off Mountain Dew for
yeah,
a month, 2 months, 3 months, something like that.
I'm gonna tell you what happened and why it went that way, Ray. This is what happened last night. I was sitting here at work and I was drinking I had bring my big yellow cup, and I had it full of sweet tea with a nice big round ice cube in it to keep it cold all night. And I was drinking it and got close to the end of my work shift for me to close. And I was like, man, why do I feel so like I was weighed down? You know what I'm saying? Like I felt uncomfortable in my own skin. It was the first time I ever felt like that. And by the time I got home, I took my cup and I put it in the sink and I grabbed a bottle of water. I drank that. I drank another bottle of water, and then I started to feel better. And this morning when I woke up, I started to feel better. And I grabbed another bottle of water. And my wife was like, "No sweet tea?" I was like, no, it's water. As far as I'm concerned, my fucking brother could uh, drink all the sweet tea he wants. I'm done. You
Yeah,
know. So now that I'm cutting sugar out of my diet, on top of everything else I've been cutting out of my diet, you know what I'm saying? It's my daughter. She's calling, and I don't want to answer.
who is it?
My daughter. Hey, you keep talking. I'm going to answer this.
All right, bud. So his daughter is calling him right now as I'm trying to get a pack of water replaced because this was my last one. I hope it didn't freeze nothing because he is the one doing the live. I don't know. Guess we'll see once somebody types. Huh? Can y'all still see me? No, he's at work. I'm like 2 hours away from him. So he just I don't know as an echo. I tried getting rid of it. I tried putting an earbud in. It don't work. And yes, I always have my window open. Always.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I don't have an open window. I was just answering my phone. If it's still echoing, I'm sorry. I don't
It
know
is.
what the hell is going on and why it's doing that.
What it is my voice coming through. Coming through your phone.
I don't understand that. It never happened before. Here, let me do this. Let me see what I got.
And you froze.
Window's open. I'm on my phone, so Moken is echoing. Okay.
Well, yeah, it's my voice coming through your phone.
Well, if I turned it down, your voice wouldn't come through at all. It's what I'm not understanding. We never had this problem before. Why is every time I get something started, that's the same thing with my PC at home and that monitor. I can't share nothing without it booting me off or it blocking my voice, and then I got to leave and come back and blah 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 blah. Why is it every time it's like it's like there's something out there in the mysterious darkness of spirits that's really trying to fuck my life up my whole life, bro. I'm not shitting. Every time I get two steps forward, something happens spiritually or something and fucks everything up and makes and they wonder why I lose my fucking mind.
Yeah,
Excuse my
people
language.
die on you too. I mean, it's what happens. Like Ray says, happens to all of us. It just seems like it happens to us
I
more.
just want stuff to go right for once. Just work properly for a little while. Give me a golly, man. I'm losing my damn shit over here. Shit's already hard enough as it is, man.
Dude, that's life.
Well, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being beaten up. And then I still get up and take shots and keep going forward and march forward because that's the way I was raised.
And that's
You
the
never
man
quit.
you are.
You never freaking quit, right? You can't
Right.
quit.
You can't
If you
quit.
quit, they win, right? If you quit,
If
they win,
you
right?
quit, you lose. If you quit, you lose.
When I take over this store as management August 18th of next month, the 18th of next month, when I become manager, I'm saving up money and I'm going to buy me the most powerful PC. I shouldn't. Actually, I can't, but golly, I want to. But I got to get my car fixed first. I got to take care of
Yep.
mama.
Do what's important.
Got to make sure all the bills are paid.
Right. They buy you a PC.
I don't know, bro. I'm just lost my damn mind, bro. It's just about the only thing good happening this week is I finally got my rims on my car. You know,
Well, I mean, what is today? Wednesday? It's only hump day. You still got what?
Thursday, Friday, and
Three
Saturday to
more?
work.
3 more days?
Oh my God, Sunday can't come fast enough, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I think it can come fast enough.
Yeah, that was my daughter. Let me know. She goes, it's kind of a surprise. I'm going to tell you this. I'm like, what? Like, I wanted to hear anything else, right? Like, if she would have definitely said, I'm pregnant again, I would have probably went ahead and just was like, don't call me ever again. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? You can't even give me a chance to get moved to Oklahoma to spend time with my first two grandchildren. Now you're going to tell me I'm going to have a third one, you know? And she's like, no, it's not that, Dad. It's not that. I'm fixed. I was like, what are you, a cat? Anyway, but
No, Ray,
yeah,
I don't think it is.
she's going to be in town next week.
Oh, nice.
She's coming in town, but she told me not to tell Mom. So I told her, I said, make sure you bring Mom some wax. I was like, I don't care about flour. I can figure that shit out on my own somehow. Just bring mama some wax.
Right.
But I'm not supposed to say nothing. Thank God Allie don't watch the show. Thank God she don't watch my lives. You know,
That you know of.
my store has never gotten robbed. But that doesn't mean, and we've been in this location for over 2 years. That doesn't mean it won't happen. It just hasn't happened yet. Hopefully, I'm
Right.
not the one working when it does get robbed. Because I'm sorry, they better pull a freaking gun or they're getting their face slammed right here in the register. You want this money? Here, have it. Wham! I don't care, bro. I'm all about that shit. I'm all about that life,
Even if they
dude.
do have a gun, they're gonna have to get close to you.
That, yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's another reason why I want to get moved to Oklahoma, man, because my buddy wants to open up his own store and he
Yeah.
wants me to run it. And he told me I'm allowed to have my gun there. So
Yep.
what I'm going to do is when I walk in every morning, I'm going to take safety on the AR and I'm going to turn it off. And when somebody tries to come in and rob me, like, oh, is that a gun? That's not a gun. This is a gun.
No, Springfield's ran uh kind of correctly, as correct as Illinois can be. And in Springfield, there's not a lot of that. That's more up towards Chicago.
No, no, that's not completely true. Uh, Here in Springfield, places do get robbed, but it's usually right, like it'll be like a Subway or a gas station or it's never a vape store that I've ever heard of. I've heard people trying to rob the marijuana store. That shit was funny. I'll tell you about that here in a second.
But
I'll be right
yeah,
back.
and they're subject to it because they can't use banking. Like if they could use banking and you can use a credit card because it goes through a bank, it'd be more safe. But yes, dispensaries are like a widely thought about hitting place. Vape stores, subways, they all got safes. They don't carry no more than what, $150 maybe, and $200 in cash.
No, bro. I'm not gonna say how much we have in our safe, but if somebody were to come in and rob me, I would give them everything in the drawer and everything in the safe, which would be a total of probably about $900 right now. So hold on.
Yeah, and I mean that's not worth it. Honestly, to me anyway, that wouldn't be worth it. That's not enough. Not enough to cut my life. He's in Springfield, so he'd be in the city. I'm more in the country-ish place, uh, more southern than him. But I'm in a small town, I guess you would call it. Still has like, I think the sign says 6,000 people, something like that. 16,000? Yeah, I don't think I had that many people in my town, honestly. And I don't think I can. Here, I can look it up on here. Right. Illinois, my city, population 9,991. And Knoxville, Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah, I lived near Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah, I definitely live in a small town. Um, I've lived in a town actually way smaller than that. It's called Naples, Illinois. And that place, let's see. um, yeah, Naples is a small village. Atlanta, Georgia. My sister used to live near Atlanta. So the population in Naples, Illinois in 2022 was 99. Under 100 people in this little village. And that's probably counting the cats and dogs there too. 99 people. And then right up the road, I lived in a little apartment building there. And that place has 515 people. No, he only works until like 9 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock. What's up, bro? What?
Like a big mouth right here. Well, I can't see
I mean, can you move your ribs?
it hurts. It just right there, it's like a big knot. Like something bit me or something. Right there.
Well, it was probably a mosquito.
Or car getting put in their fucking my wrist in her damn mouth.
Well, I mean, that happens too.
What are you talking
I am on a live um, with Dave.
about? Sorry. I forgot you got me.
Put him with my Trump socks. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Leave me alone. Anyhow, look,
But yeah, I've lived in a lot of small places. Um, but I've lived in a lot of big towns too. I used to live in um Kansas City, Kansas. Uh, Detroit, Michigan. Um, I've lived in some big places too, so it don't really matter to me. I normally just keep myself in my own little hole and let the world go round. Okay, keep my nose out of other people's business. Keeps me out of trouble.
Frog.
See, my nose is clean.
No, your nose ain't clean. You're kissing your old lady's ass all the time so she don't beat you when you get stupid.
Oh, she beats me
I know she does.
whenever I
I
deserve
just
it.
half
Trust
the
me, I
time I
get
wish I could get half the time I wish I could get it on while we're live. You know, it'd be make great content. Her beating you. You
it.
know, I'm just saying, man. I love it. You know, it makes me laugh.
Yeah, it may make you laugh, but it don't make me laugh. And don't
It
know.
brings me joy to see you in pain.
I understand that, but you know what it does to me?
Ah,
It doesn't make me happy.
it doesn't what?
It doesn't make me happy.
Well, I'm just saying. I laugh and I get a kick out of it. It brings me joy.
Congratulations.
So, but other than that, I'm gonna be closing the store here in about 2 minutes. So we got 2 minutes left before we close this out.
Yeah, see, he don't work all the way until the morning. He just works until like 9, 9, right? You
I
get off
close at
work at
9, and
9?
I'll be home by I'll be home by 9:30.
Yeah.
You know, so
No,
no, no, no. Just
he has,
come the 18th of next month. I'll be manager, so I'll be working. No,
right. I used to work them hours. It was 10 at night till 6 in the morning. No,
I used to work third shift.
never.
I used to work for Reynolds Wrap in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Before it was called Reynolds, it was called Pactive, but we made trash bags and sandwich bags for the Reynolds company.
I've done that
And
too.
and I worked swing shifts. Now, if I was working B and C shift, it'd be 1 week, 4 nights on, 3 nights off. The next week would be 4 nights off, 3 nights on.
Right.
You know, and it was always 12-hour shifts. They were never 10-hour shifts or 8-hour shifts. They're always 12-hour shifts. So
Yep.
I was a machine operator, and I'm the one that fed the plastic beads into the melter, so it could turn it into garbage bags. It was a really cool job to have, and it paid really well considering at the time minimum wage here was only $7.25 an hour. You know, no problem, Frog. Uh, so 7.25 an hour back in them days wasn't a lot of money, but our cost of living wasn't 20 times higher like it is today. So when I was a machine operator, I went from 7.25 an hour to 7.50 an hour. I got a pay raise back then was you know, you got $12 an hour. You were in big time, you know. So yeah, Ray, have a good night, bud. I'm getting ready to buzz out of here anyway. I got to close up the store and go home. So, uh, but yeah, man, you guys have a good night. Moken, have a good one. We'll do this again tomorrow night.
Yep.
Maybe I'll be able to do it a little bit longer if we're not so freaking busy. So,
Well,
well,
it's good that
it's
you were
good
busy.
that you were busy. Yeah, it was. But yep, you guys have a good one. Everybody out there in the world, peace. Peace, love, and hair grease. Peace, love, Biggins, and Al Bundy rules. So
There you go.
I'm the all-time president of the He-Man Woman Haters Club. Let's go. So have a good one, guys.